Travis, today we're going to mix it up a little bit. We're going to take questions that we hear from clients and also some of the advisors here at Allen Capital.
Sure.
And just nobody has it all figured out, so these are questions that we hear a lot. And so that's why we decided that might be good to use this session to go over some of those.
Yep. All right. So we've covered that. The next question here, Steve. Oh, it's family planning.
Yeah.
Right?
Family.
So
we have some younger people in our office that may be considering that.
Yeah,
in the
we have some young people here that probably should be thinking about this. We won't name any names.
No.
It starts with a T.
Okay. Trader.
Yeah. So when you're starting a family, what financial planning steps should you focus on first?
This one you'd mentioned it, because since you're going to have children, you better have an emergency fund.
Becomes even more important.
You and I both know surprises.
Yeah.
They come up, and you want to have that available so it doesn't torpedo what you're saving in your 401k and what you've been doing for a long time. Review your health insurance. Make sure that the pediatrician can go on the plan that you have for your child, because you're probably going to have a different doctor than who you're going to. And then really review your life insurances and making sure that, hey, if something does happen to me, my spouse and my kids are going to be taken care of for at least a period of time if you can't fulfill for the rest of their life.
Yeah, and I would, think about your life insurance too. It's not as simple. Make sure it's intentional and make sure you're covering what you need to cover. I know a lot of people who try to skimp out on that.
Oh, yeah.
Be very intentional about it to protect your family.
Absolutely. Because there's rules of thumb that we won't get into in this video, but we definitely cover with our clients.
Yep. The next one here, what you and I are very familiar with is I'm going to talk about begin or increase your college savings to 529s. We both have children in college now, and it's sure nice to have that bucket of money to go to help pay those expenses, right?
Yeah, it puts chills down me thinking about it, because really it's not a burden then. It's already there. You've saved it and you've planned correctly and
you let the market pay for a chunk of that.
Correct.
Over all those years, right? I just recently had my first experience with pulling money out of it.
Yeah.
It almost hurt.
Yeah.
Putting money in, pulling money out, it hurt a little bit.
But then you remind yourself, this year I did that too, and last year I started doing that like you this year. But you remind yourself when you do it, you're like, this is what it's for.
That's what it's there for, right? And I'm not pulling it out of somewhere else.
Correct.
Yeah, so I would say update your estate plan documents here too. Obviously, when you add children to the mix, priorities change, and you need to account for those children, right? You need to account for their guardianship if something is to happen to you. Where are your assets going to go? How are your children going to inherit them? Who's going to be in charge of those assets? You've got to get that all straightened out to protect your family, right?
Yeah, because if you don't have anything, your children, the state determines where they go. You want to be the determining factor for that.
I haven't met anyone who said I'd really like the state to determine what happens to my children. Right?
Correct.
So take care of that.
Yep.
And maybe another one to think about is review your budget. I would say do it ahead of time before the children get there. Think about the adjustments you have to make, because whatever you think you're going to spend on them, you're going to spend more.
That's
right. That would be the advice. I mean, you pointed it out. There's unforeseen expenses that come up, and children. I mean, we love them, but they are expensive, and you need to account for it.
It is crazy how expensive they are. And the older they get, that just compounds, kind of like investing in the market.
Yeah. They're supposed to get cheaper, but they don't. So,
not at all.
All right. So we're going to stick on 529s here, Steve. And the next question that we had to come up that says, well, what do I do with the unused 529 funds that I might have for the children? If you're lucky enough to have unused 529s after college is paid for.
Yeah, because they got scholarships or what have you. Yeah, that's a big one for kids if they're they get educational scholarships or if they get athletic scholarships. So transferring it to another family member is typically something that is a surprise to that other family member potentially, and it really helps them in their educational goals. So that's one. And then the new one that I absolutely love, and it's for your children, is to transfer that money into a Roth IRA.
Yeah.
There's rules around that, again, that it's, for this video we aren't going to get into,
Right.
and I think we've talked about that in the past in previous videos, but that's something that's priceless. You're giving them tax-free money in the future.
Quite an improvement, or a very welcome law there to,
Yes.
to unlock that money, and it's useful down the road.
Oh,
you know? So
it's just it's so powerful.
yeah, but I think the lesson, is just keep the money working, right? Don't let it sit idle. Don't think it's trapped inside of 529. There are options. Explore those options and make sure that money is being put to good use.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, now we come to question 5. When your income is so high that you cannot contribute to your IRA or Roth IRA, what do you do next?
This is first world problems.
Yes.
Right? These are the good problems to
These are
have.
really
Yeah.
good
So
problems.
probably the first one comes to mind here, Steve. I mean, you can do a backdoor Roth IRA.
Yeah.
You make a non-deductible contribution to an IRA account and then convert that to a traditional IRA. It's a way to, get money into that Roth bucket that we like to build up, as you pointed out.
Yeah.
Tax-free growth over the long term.
There's nothing better.
We love that. And if you have these extra funds, I mean, max out that 401k.
Yep.
Right? And I think the limit for 2025 is $23,500.
Yep.
And then $7,500 catch up for 50 plus.
Yep. So then you're 31,
Yeah.
which you fall under that now. So
This
that's
is my first
fantastic.
year, right?
Yeah.
I'm not even 50 yet, but it's the year you turn.
That's exactly right.
So I almost get an extra year in there. I'll take advantage of that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I had that same situation 2 years ago.
Yep.
Explore HSAs too, Travis.
Mm-hmm.
The HSA is just about as powerful as a Roth.
It's
really.
it's one of the most underloved accounts out there. But
Yeah. And
powerful.
we can invest it
Yeah.
exactly the same way we do a Roth IRA or a
Mm-hmm.
401k or what have you. But you get the tax-free benefits of it's tax-free going in, grows tax-free, comes out tax-free.
as long as it's on a qualified expense.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes, but we can use it for retirement as well.
Right.
So
Down the road, yeah.
Yep. Yep. And then we still have that tool, the taxable brokerage accounts. It's something we've mentioned a couple times now, and that's important. It's just once you hit these limits, don't stop saving in other vehicles. There's tons of opportunities and things that we can help you invest into. Just make sure you talk to your advisor or
Yep.
come and talk to us if you don't have one.
Keep your money working. It's the if you go ask my kids, what's your dad's advice on money, and he'll tell you, you have to learn how to make money while you sleep.
Yeah.
And that's what investing does for you, right? You want
Absolutely.
your money working for you all the time by having it invested along the way. So these are just some of the questions that our advisors at the firm get, Steve, and hopefully some of the answers here helped give them ideas or give you ideas or clarified some things for some people. But if there's any questions we didn't cover, and please send them in. We'd love to have another show like this where we would answer them. Or if you just want to talk through your specific plan, give us a call. We have many advisors that are ready to help you out or help you find clarity with some of these questions.
Yeah, absolutely. All across the state, too, from Scotts Bluff all the way here to Omaha.
Absolutely.
So
We have the state covered.
we do have the state covered. Travis, it's been great. I look forward to it next week.
Look forward to it as well.